Namaskar. Very good morning to all of you. Honorable External Affairs Minister, the Foreign Secretary, Acting Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, Heads of Missions, diplomatic colleagues, excellencies, colleagues from the Government of India, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, good morning and greetings on the third International Day of Yoga, which is today, 21st June 2017. And welcome to all of you to this special event organized by the Ministry of External Affairs together with Ministry of Ayush, which is Ministry of Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathic Medicine. And this Ayush is the acronym which means long life. So welcome once again to this event. This is a joint initiative, as I mentioned. This event will be in the following parts. We'll shortly request the External Affairs Minister to say a few words. Thereafter, we'll be having the yoga practice session, demonstration, and you all have so kindly joined in this. And then there will be, yoga is not merely for health and ourselves and the rest of the world. They will be a session. Shanti prayers means prayers for the peace and harmony of the world. While the Shanti prayers are chanted, they are a pen drive containing both the English rendering as so you can take them home and benefit from their vibrations outside this hall as well. You to remain seated after the Shanti prayers are over, because we'll also be distributing Angavastram or Patka to commemorate this occasion. Thank you very much once again to all of you for joining. Thank you Art of Living and Ayush for providing the instructors today. We have Avinash, Siddhant, Mandakini, of course Tripti ji is the trustee is here with us, Rajiv, Gaurav, Naveen, Jai Kishore and Divya from Art of Living. Thank you all of you, and thank you all the colleagues from the Diplomatic Corps and all of you for joining us today. May I now request the External Affairs Minister to say a few words. Ma'am.
Namaskar. Good morning. Foreign Secretary Dr. S. Jaishankar, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, exercised great enthusiasm and interest for yoga in their host countries. Special events at iconic global locations across the globe have taken place with the participation of hundreds and thousands of yoga enthusiasts. At several places, heads of states, heads of governments, senior dignitaries and celebrities have graced these events. Friends, yoga belongs not merely to India, but to the whole world. Its inclusion as World Intangible Cultural Heritage by UNESCO underlines its global significance, benefits for the entire humanity and growing reach. While we were happily spreading the light of yoga in the rest of the world, we realized this year that we should also involve the diplomatic community in New Delhi, who are already contributing in spreading this ancient heritage. Friends, I take this opportunity to thank the international community, not only for the tremendous response we received for our proposals of adopting 21st June as International Day of Yoga in UN, and its inclusion as World Intangible Cultural Heritage by UNESCO, but also the support our mission and posts are getting abroad in successful celebrations of International Day of Yoga. Postures and pranayams or breath. It is a science to attain inner peace. It is the art to attain. It is a whole system to arrive at harmony within ourselves, with nature, and with the world. Therefore, we will end today's yoga session, as was told by Gopal Bagale, with prayers for the world peace, or Shanti Prarthana. There are 11 shlokas, which are ancient Indian prayers for peace, brotherhood, and harmony. All these shlokas end with Shanti, 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 or peace, peace, and peace. I would request you to repeat thrice Shanti, Shanti, Shanti every time these words are spoken from the dais. This will create a strong vibration in our prayer for peace, and I am sure that you will experience this peace in your inner self. I thank you all for your presence here and wish you health, happiness, and peace through regular practice of yoga. Shanti is a very, very easy word. We can all chant Shanti. Let me conclude these opening remarks with all of us will speak Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Namaste. So we'll start our session with chanting Om 3 times. Let's all close our eyes, take a long deep breath, and chant Om. One more long deep breath in. And as you breathe out, once more, a long deep breath in. And as you breathe out, and gently open your eyes. With the hands on the knees, let us gently relax our spine from the bottom of our spine like a pendulum, right and left few times. And if you wish, you may involve your shoulders also right and left. And if you feel comfortable, even your head also, left and right. Gentle relaxation to our spine. Relax. Now we'll turn couple of times right and left. Left hand on the right knee, right hand at the back. Look back. And now to the left side. Right hand on the left knee. Look back and relax. Once more. Right. Left. Once more. Right. And then left. And relax. After loosening of a spine, we'll just do a little bit of a warm-up. Today we will do our warm-up sitting down by shaking our hands. We are going to do some stretching, so proper blood circulation in the body. So today, in this session, we will be just doing it by shaking our hands. Up, shake, shake. Sides, shake. Front, up, front, and shake faster. Faster, faster, faster. Even more faster. And relax. And let us all gently stand up. For a nice yoga session, essentially involve four parts. One is loosening our joints, second is the stretches, the asanas, the third is the breathing exercises, the pranayams, and finally the meditation. So we will be doing all the four. So we'll begin with loosening exercises that are called the Chalan Kriyas, while we loosen our joints. So what we need to do is stand straight. Standing straight is simple. With your feet 2 to 3 inches apart, toes towards the front, and body weight equally on the both feet. Usually we put weight on either of the foot more, so we'll balance our weight equally on both the feet. Now we are standing straight. Keep a smile on the face. It helps you breathe easy. And as you breathe in, let the head go back for the neck rotation, neck exercises. And as you breathe out, forward and down. As you breathe in, once again up and back. And as you breathe out, forward and down. Once again, breathe in up and back. Breathe out, forward and down. This time as you breathe in, come to the center. Now what is the difference between a yoga practice and other exercises? Is simple. That in yoga asana, you synchronize your movements with the breath and your awareness is automatically with your movements. So today, we will all synchronize whatever movements we are doing for the next 40 minutes with our breath. And second most important thing is that you will respect your body. If I ask you to bend down, if you are able to bend this much, that is yoga for you. If you are able to bend this much, that is yoga for you. So competition is with yourself. What you are able to do today, you do 1 millimeter better than that tomorrow. So you don't have to compete with anybody else. And the third and the most important thing, keep a smile on the face because it helps you to breathe easy. Now, the next part of our neck exercises is sideways bending. So as breathe in and as you breathe out, take your right ear on the right shoulder, relax to the center. Now again breathe in and as you breathe out, left ear on the left shoulder, relax to the center. Once again, take a long deep breath in and as you breathe out, right ear on the right shoulder, breathe out to the center, breathe in left ear on the left shoulder, breathe out to the center. Breathe in right ear on the right shoulder, breathe out to the center, breathe in left ear on the left shoulder, and breathe out to the center. And in yoga asana, there are essentially 4 types of movements we do with our spine. One is we stretch it up, second we bend it forward and backwards, third sideways, left and right, and fourth is we twist it. So we'll be doing a little bit of it in each, standing, sitting and lying down. With the neck also, now we will rotate our neck. It's very simple. Take a long deep breath in and as you breathe out, chin on the right shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out, chin on the left shoulder and breathe in, center. Let us do it twice, synchronize with our own breath. Right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center, and relax. Now, the rotation of the neck, very easy. As you breathe in, let us all take our head back. As we breathe out, forward and down, chin on the chest. Now, as we breathe in, let us rotate our neck from the right up, and then as we breathe out from the left down. So clockwise 3 times as we breathe in up, and as we breathe out from the left down. Breathe in right up, breathe out from the left down. Now the counterclockwise. Now from the left, let us take our head back and up, and from the right down. Continue 2 more rounds at your own speed in sync with your breath. And relax. Purpose of yoga is that using your breath and the body, we are aiming to have an equanimous and steady state of mind. So it's not important how much you bend, but how well you bend it. Next, important joint in our body, the shoulder. What we'll do for that, we will just join all the 5 fingers together, keep it on the top of the shoulders, elbows towards the ground, smile on the face. As you breathe in, elbows joined in front and then up, and then as you breathe out from the back, you bring them down. Do 2 times more. Breathe in, up, and as you breathe out, down. Breathe in, up, and as you breathe out, down. And then counterclockwise. From the back, take them up and bring them down. From the back, up, and from the front, down. From the back, up, and from the front, down. And relax. Now for the trunk movement, very easy. Keep up both the hands in front and the magic smile on the face. So we will be turning our body. Take a long deep breath in, and as you breathe out, turn to your right side and left hand on the right shoulder and look back as much as you can. Stay there for some time, few breaths. Breathe in and out. And this time, as you relax, come to the center. Once again, smile. Take a long deep breath in, and as you breathe out, the other side. Left hand on the right shoulder and look back. Stay there. When you're staying in a position, breathe in and out. You don't need to hold your breath. This time, when you're breathing in, gently come to the center and relax. Next most important joints, the hips and the knees. Hands in front, palms parallel to the floor. So we'll gently sit down with a count. I say 1, slightly bent, 2, little bit more, 3 more, 4 more, 5. Now we'll stay here for some time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then gently come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simple? Let us do it once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stay there. Now let us all come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax. That completes the Chalan Kriyas, the loosening exercises. Now we are again ready for the asanas, the stretches. So what we'll do, again we will stand straight. We know how to stand straight. The body weight equal on both the feet. And you may check whether you are putting more weight on your heels or on the front foot of the foot. Just balance it out so that body weight is equally on the floor. And the third most important tip, that you keep a smile on the face. Now we'll be doing the palm tree posture, the Tada Asana. In that we'll be stretching our spine up. Very simple. As you breathe in, take both the hands up, interlock your fingers and stretch them up. Feet firmly on the ground. Once again, as you breathe in, stretch yourself a little bit more up. Stay there and breathe out. Once again, a little bit more up. Stay there and breathe out. Tadasana helps us correct our posture too. This time as you breathe in, gently come on your toes. And this time as you breathe out, gently come down and relax. Beautiful, very nice. Now what we'll do is the Vrikshasana, the tree posture. Again, very simple. Now what we do, this posture helps us to balance our body. So what we need to do is keep our right foot on our left knee, hands on the side. For balancing yourself, pick up any point on a distant wall, fix your gaze there. The trick is to balance yourself. There is a direct connection between your eyesight and balance. Fix your gaze at a point. You will be able to balance yourself. Now as you breathe in, both the hands up. So if you are focusing your gaze, automatically we will balance ourselves and gently come down. Yoga is all about balance. We have to necessarily do the counter pose. Now with the left foot. Catch is simple. Focus your eyesight at a distant point chosen by you, so you will be able to balance yourself. Then breathe in. Stay here for some time. And gently breathe out. That was stretching your spine up. What we'll be doing is forward and the backward bending movement. Again, very simple. What we'll do, keep our hands in front. As you breathe in, the hands go up. And as you breathe out, forward and again palms parallel to the floor. Now pull yourself towards the front wall. Idea is that you are bending from the back of the spine. You are not hunching your back. Pull yourself a little bit farther. And as you breathe out, all the way down. Hands on the floor. It is okay to bend your knees, but keep the hands on the floor. Then stretch your knees as much as you can, nose towards your knees. Now gently come up from this asana. First touch your feet, then the shin bone, then the knees, then the thighs, and the up. And for every posture, we need to do the counter posture. The counter posture for this will be the half wheel posture, Ardha Chakrasana. Hands at the back, fingers towards the back. Now, as you breathe in, your head goes a little back. Stay here for some time, breathe in and out. And as you breathe in this time, come straight and relax. So this was forward and the forward bending. We twisted with the trunk movement. Now we will do the sideways bending. So yoga mats. So he is demonstrating Gaurav, and so feet, right feet 90 degrees towards the wall, hands parallel to the ground. Now gently, as you bend towards the right side. Right. Now left foot towards the left wall, pointed, left toe towards the wall. Beautiful, very nice. Now slide gently towards your left side and to the left side. The triangle pose. Look up towards your right palm. Beautiful. Gently come up and relax. Again, face in front. That completes our standing part of the stretches. Now we will do some stretches sitting down. So we will sit, hands in front, a little bit down, a little bit more down, little bit more down, and all the way down, and feet in front. So this is Vishram Asana, that is relaxation posture in sitting down. It is okay to keep your hands on the knees or alternatively hands at the side, whatever is comfortable to you. Asana, that is the auspicious pose. For that, we touch both the soles together, S-O-L-E-S, soles together, and heels closer to the body. Either bring your heels close to your body, or you may alternatively bring your body close to your heels. Hold your feet, spine straight, and gently push your knees, spine straight. Very beautiful asana. This aligns all our internal organs, and most importantly, come to the Vajra Asana. Next asana, which is the hare posture, the Shashak Asana. So what we need to do is open our knees wide, keep both the hands on the floor, look up, smile, breathe in, and as you breathe out, slide your hands in front and your head on the floor. And observe the stretch in your abdomen and in your thighs. If you are talking about the body, this strengthens our reproductive organs. And as you breathe in, gently come up. Now we will do the Uttan Mandukasana, the upright frog posture. Same position, hands up, and let the hands go back and cross your hands at the back. Look to Siddhant and Mandakini on my right and left. Eyesight parallel to the ground, your chin parallel to the ground, and a smile on the face. This asana is again a beautiful asana. It opens up your respiratory tract and strengthens your upper back. Gently release the posture. Now what we need to do is we'll do some stretches lying down. Keep your both the hands in front, make a table, and gently slide your feet back and lie on your stomach. First of all, keep your left ear on the floor and left hand and right hand over each other and your head over both the hands. Makra Asana, crocodile posture. Keep lying down. This is the relaxation posture when we are lying in a prone posture with our stomach towards the floor. Beautiful. Now we will go to the Bhujangasana, cobra posture. What you need to do, listen to me, you will be able to do it very nicely. Bring your hands near your shoulders and be on the floor only right now. Both the hands near your shoulders, elbows also on the floor, chin on forehead, whatever is comfortable to you on the floor. If it is possible for you, keep your elbows also on the floor. And gently keeping your elbows and your navel down, look up. And that is the best exercise for your whole spine. It relaxes and strengthens your whole spine. Gently release the posture and come down. Now we will do the locust posture, the Shalabhasana. Take the hands towards the back, palms open towards the sky, chin or forehead, whatever is convenient on the floor. Both the feet together at the back. Relax the whole body. Take a long deep breath in and breathe out. This time as you breathe in, raise both the feet 6 to 8 inches above the ground and knees are straight. Chin or forehead on the floor, only the back foot is lifted 6 to 8 inches above the floor. This strengthens your lower back, tones the abdomen. And as you breathe out, gently relax the posture, release the posture. Very nice. Now let us all roll over and lie on our back. Lying on your back, we will first do the bridge posture, the Setu Bandh Asana. Very easy. Keeping your back on the floor, bend your knees and bring your heels near your hips and relax. Now keep your both the hands near the knees on the floor, or alternatively, if it is okay for you, you may hold the ankle. That is, whatever is easy for you, do that. Now, as you breathe in, lift your stomach up and the back up. Transfer the body weight on your shoulders and on the feet. Use your breath. As you breathe in, lift yourself a little bit more up. Stay here for a few breaths. And gently release the posture. Release the posture as you breathe out. Come down. Spread your feet. And relax. Now we will do few stretches for our abdomen. It's called Uttan Padasana, raised feet posture. So you just follow the instructions. It's very easy. Keep your hands on the sides, both the feet together. Give yourself a big smile. And as you breathe in, raise your feet 15 degrees above the floor. Just 15 degrees. 15 degrees above the floor. Then slightly more up, 30 degrees above the floor. Next breath in, 45 degrees above the floor. Next breath in, 60 degrees above the floor. Next breath in, 45 degrees above the floor. And then soles towards the sky, 90 degrees above the floor. That is the half plow posture. And observe the stretch in your abdomen. Now as you breathe out, come back to 75-degree posture. Next breath out, 60 degrees. Next breath out, 45 degrees. Then 30, 15, and all the way down. After a nice stretch to our abdomen, we will do Pavan Muktasana, the wind release posture. Very easy. Bend your both the knees and circle your hands across your knees and relax. You don't have to raise your head now. Just relax. Take a long deep breath in, and as you breathe out, relax thoroughly, holding the posture. Now breathe in, and as you breathe out, raise your head and bring your nose or forehead, whatever it is, closer to your knees. Use your breath. With every incoming breath, press your legs more towards the chest, and as you breathe out, your head towards the knees. Stay here for some breaths. It's good to hold a posture for 10 to 30 seconds. And we'll gently release the posture as you breathe in. Take the head back, and as you breathe out, relax both the feet. Now we will relax in Shavasana, the corpse posture, the dead body posture. What you need to do, keep your feet 1 to 2 feet apart, hands on the side of your body, eyes closed, palms open towards the roof. And whatever is your body weight, just remember that. And like you keep an object on the floor, just keep this body weight on the yoga mat you are lying down and relax completely. Keeping your eyes closed, gently take your attention to your feet and relax them without moving them. Just be aware of them and relax them. Relax the legs, the part of the body between the knees and the feet. Relax your thighs and the hips, abdomen, relax your stomach, chest, both the shoulders, right hand and right arm, left hand and left arm, throat and neck, face, and the whole body. Relax the whole body. Gently bring your attention to your breath and notice that every incoming breath is energizing us and every outgoing breath is relaxing us more and more. Just be aware of this phenomenon. Keeping your eyes closed, relax completely. Relax completely. Take a long deep breath in and breathe out. With full awareness of your body, keeping your eyes closed, you may gently roll over to your right side, turn to your right side, and lie down. You can make a pillow with your right hand and keep it below the head. Right hand below the head. And lie down like this for a few minutes. Now very gently, taking the support of your right elbow and the left hand, and without jerking your spine, you may gently sit up. And whenever you feel, just open your eyes. Next and the most important part of the today's exercise is the pranayam. So we will do two pranayams, the alternate nostril breathing or the Nadi Shodhana or the Anulom Vilom pranayam and a Brahmari pranayam. I will make a sound like a black wasp bee. So first I will teach you how to do the Nadi Shodhan pranayam that cleanses our subtle energy channels and rejuvenates as well as nourishes our body. So very simple. What you need to do is the left hand, first finger and the thumb together on your left knee. Right hand, first and the second finger together in between your eyebrows. Your thumb and the ring finger is free to touch your either nostrils. So now what we need to do is keep our spine straight, shoulders relaxed, eyes closed. Take a long deep breath in. Close your right nostril with the thumb and breathe out from the left nostril. Now breathe in from the left nostril. Then close your left nostril with the ring finger. Release the thumb and breathe out from the right nostril. Now breathe in from the right nostril and breathe out from the left nostril. Again, breathe in from the left, breathe out from the right. Continue alternate nostril breathing, the Nadi Shodhan Pranayama. Long, deep, effortless breaths. We are anyways breathing. In pranayama, we are just channelizing our breath. Today, here we will do it till I ask you to do it. At home, you may choose to do it 7 to 9 times. Breathing in from the left, breathing out from the right, breathing in from the right, breathing out from the left constitutes one cycle. Continue. This time, when you breathe out from the left nostril, you may relax. Keep your eyes closed, both the hands on the knees, palms open towards the sky. If you are finding it difficult to keep your legs crossed, you may stretch your legs in front, but sit easily and relax completely. Now let the breath do whatever it wants to do. Just watch it. I know some of you don't want to open your eyes, but we'll open our eyes for a moment. We'll just learn the Brahmari Pranayama, that is the humming bee sound. So in this pranayama, what we do is we make a sound, humming sound like a black wasp bee. But how to do it? You will have to first do it in Shanmukhi Mudra, that is the posture. Very easy. Little finger below your lips, ring finger just above your lips where your mustache is, the big finger right above your nostrils on the nose, first finger just below your eyebrows on the eyelids, and the thumb is free to touch your ear lobes. So when we are humming, so what we need to do is with our thumb, we will close our ears and open our ears, close and open, close and open. So keep your elbows out Eyes now closed. Take a long deep breath in. Preparatory long deep breath in and breathe out. Now for this pranayama, we'll do it for 3 breaths. Take a deep breath in. And this time when we are breathing out, make a humming sound like a black wasp bee. Close and open your eyelids also. Relax. One more breath in. Comfortable position that you can be. Gently bring your attention to your breath and watch the incoming breath and the outgoing breath. Like on a lazy Sunday afternoon, you're on a beach and watching the waves. The waves are coming up and going down. Similarly, the breath is coming in and going out on its own without any my effort. I have no role to play in it. Just be a witness to this. I have no role to play. I am just a witness. Keeping your eyes closed, relax completely. Take a long deep breath in and breathe out. Bring a gentle awareness to your body and relax. Keeping your eyes closed, we will listen to the Shanti prayers, Shanti Path, and chant Shanti, Shanti, Shanti along with the mantras.
शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगुं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। देवाना यथा सदमिद्वृधे असन् आयुगो रक्षितारा दिवे दिवे। ॐ देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। विश्वानि देव सवितानि परासुवा। ईशावास्यमिदगुं सर्वं यत्किञ्च जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीथामागृधः कस्य स्विद्धनम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मोर्मा अमृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। संगतने समानं मनस्सः समानमस्तु वो मनो यथा वस्तु सहासते। ॐ
sit down for a few more minutes. Namaste. We'll have a group photo session.
Stand up. We will have a group photograph with our external affair minister. Thank you.